Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Elevating with Kay. And today we have something special because we're talking about what do you do if you're getting sued. So if this is you, make sure you share this with a friend, like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright y'all, so those of you who are going through credit repair, whether you're paying somebody or you're doing it yourself, you have to know one thing and one thing only. Just because something is removed from your credit report does not mean that the debt just goes away. So something important to note, something important to be prepared for, because sometimes even if something is removed off your credit, you still run the risk of getting sued. So what happens when you get sued? What is considered a credible lawsuit? What does it mean to properly get served? We're going to go through all those and more. All right, so if this is you and you're getting sued, you want to know if the lawsuit was actually real. So one big thing and a myth that I do want to help you guys through is understanding that just because somebody did not physically hand you the lawsuit doesn't mean that the serving was not actually valid. If it's left in the last known address, a mailbox, a person that was there, your mom, your sister, it's considered valid and it's considered a notice that you need to act on or go to court. All right, so now that you know what a valid serving is, if you get something in the mail, don't try to be like, oh, they didn't serve me properly, blah, blah, blah. Just answer it. You do not want this to be a longer drawn out process than it needs to be, and you do not want them just coming after your money because of technicalities. All right, so if you get sued, you get it in the mail, what do you do next? You have to respond. One of the biggest things that I tell a lot of my clients is you want to respond and simply say, hey, I received a lawsuit in the mail. You guys are saying that I owe you some money, but can you provide the original documentation in which I owe your company money? That is going to be your first point of contact. At the end of the lawsuit, it usually says respond, so forth and so on. So that's how you're going to respond. If that is not accepted, or if it is deemed that this needs to go further than just a back and forth conversation between you and the creditor, you will need to go to court. Do not be scared. It's not the end of the world. I know you hear court, it's like, oh my God. Me too. I would be scared too, but please do not be nervous. To me, all this means is a big settlement that they want, and the only way to do it is if they go to court to get it. So if you sent the documentation in and said, hey, I would like you to validate where this debt came from. Can you prove to me that I actually owe you money? And it takes it a step further and you go to court. You simply need to prepare for the following. You might need to enter a settlement. Most of the time, the settlement is not going to be the full amount in which you owe. Usually, they do work with you. And some questions who ask why you're in the courtroom, because we're not just going to roll over because we're in court. We're going to maintain the same type of composure we've maintained since we just started disputing this off our credit. So you're going to ask the same questions. Hey, I asked you when I disputed this off my credit. I asked you when the lawsuit first came out, and now I'm asking you in front of the judge. Can you provide me the original documentation in which I signed for this debt? If that still is not valid, most of the time the court will rule in your favor because there is no proof that you actually owed this debt. There is no original contract, so forth and so on. So that is something that's going to be a win in your eyes. Now, if you ignored it and you didn't answer and you felt like you were lawyer of the century, this could have been ugly, but you actually won your own case just by showing up. This is not always the case. So if they do provide documentation, if it is legitimized through the courts, just enter the settlement, make a payment that you can afford, and be done with it. You do not want to drag something on because if you do ignore it, if you do decide not to go, they can garnish your wages. They can start tapping into things that you simply just don't want them to tap into. So listen, getting sued is not the end of the world. Don't be scared. Respond if you do get something in the mail, and always remember, just because something comes off your credit report doesn't mean the debt is still not valid. It doesn't mean you still don't owe it. The whole reason why we repair credit and work on credit is so that you can have buying power and you can have access to capital, and so that you can maneuver through life a lot easier. But in repairing your credit, it's important to know these small details, because one might tell you just because it's off the credit report, the debt's gone, but that is completely false. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope this made things about getting sued a lot clearer, and do not be scared, but make sure you respond. All right, y'all, on another episode of